quite frankly, Remco Evenepoel, Robbie, has been brilliant.
Yeah, he has. He's looking like he's just on one of those days. I mean, you look into his eyes, he just looks so calm, but the determination there, he is just bossing what's left here. And it will be quite the anti-climax of Jumbo-Visma if the big riders of their team, Roglic and Vingegaard, are unable to make an attack after what they've done all day long. One thing that does look guaranteed, however, is that Sepp Kuss is going to go into the race lead.
This is brilliant. Ayuso, Almeida, Soler, we know that they have descending capabilities, some excellent ones as well. João Almeida, I'm going to go for as my pick out of this lot. But, you know, Roglic should go and win it.
No. Remco's going to bust them all here in the running.
Yeah.
Come on, Robbie, what's your thought?
Well, Remco just looks to be on one of those days. You know, now we've seen the last couple of kilometres. He looks absolutely determined to come out on top today. And I wonder what the victory celebration will be if he does, in fact, get it. We saw that sort of frowning victory salute when he won in Ardennes. And today, he just looks like he wants to turn to Jumbo-Visma and said, you work so hard all day long, and I'm going to take the spoils.
Well, he's had the gift, as we said earlier on, of his team being able to sit in, preserved himself beautifully. Jumbo-Visma did a lot to kill off what was a very spirited breakaway, and of course to ensure that Sepp Kuss takes the lead of this race, which looks like he is going to do. He's at the back of this group right now, as you can see, almost as an observer, but with 3.3 kilometres to go. Sean, we've got a sprint.
Well, will we have a sprint? Because we have the very fast downhill, of course, which is going to be rapid, and then we get into that, 12 or 1300 metres where it levels out, and that is, you know, the danger zone for a guy like Remco, who is probably the fastest in this group. There's going to somebody trying an attack, and, you know, will he be able to cover that? Depend on how many that will be and who will attack also. He might just, you know, watch the other Jumbo men and see will they chase it down because of the numbers, but, you know, we could see a rider just stealing the march here in the final 400, 500, 600 metres.
Here we go, over the crest of the roller coaster. It's like the first big dipper, isn't it? Arrow straight. Hold your hands in the air like you just don't care. Let's see who gets the line first, shall we? And does precisely that. Evenepoel is on a drive here. This is fabulous. Well, I am very much looking forward to seeing how this one pans out. Ayuso's in the frame here. 58 seconds back to Lenny Martinez. It's going to be one heck of a sprint. Here comes Martinez up over the crest. The red jersey is going to belong to somebody else at the end of today, and that man's going to be Sepp Kuss, who is only 8 seconds down, don't forget, on Lenny Martinez at the beginning of the day. And Mas has been distanced by a quartet who are just skittling away, led by none other than Remco Evenepoel here, Robbie.
Yeah, Mas, he just backed off the wheels and got himself in trouble, didn't manage to get in the slipstream, and he's just desperately trying to claw his way back. Remco just taking the front under control, just taking the corners. I've seen him, at least for him, flick of the elbows to show the other's corner coming up. We're about to break, because you can make the mistake of going 100 kilometres an hour in the straight section and overcooking a turn. But now it's a case of who can ride their way back into the wheels, and like Sean said, possibly make an attack, the big slingshot effect, catch the favourites looking at each other and steal the stage win.
Well, Remco Evenepoel at the moment is in an ideal position, just bouncing into our rise. It's a gentle one as we bring ourselves home.
Soler's got to go.
Yes, he's got to have a dig. He's got to go pretty soon as well. Mas is back in here. So is Sepp Kuss. Last 800 metres, Sean.
Yes, well, Remco is still just continuing on here to ride on the front, keep the pace pretty high, but still, you know, not give it your all here, and wait for the attacks, because somebody will have a go here, and, you know, you have immediately to just go in the wheel. But the way Remco is looking on the climb, you know, he has that, he has that, you know, that killing instinct in his face there, and I think, yeah, he should be able to react to anything that comes from behind.
Well, this is João Almeida is just getting back on as well. He might get a little bit cagey in a few moments' time. Let's wait and see. Some big sweepers still to be had here, and we're into the hoarded section already, and Remco Evenepoel has ridden brilliantly. Primoz Roglic is just coming up onto his wheel right now. Free wheels through here, and it's going to get cagey, and suddenly Remco Evenepoel says, I am out of here. Now, who's got the capability of going with him? That's the big question. Uso's on his case, just tied it on the Horlicks, and it's Roglic that comes around him with 150 metres to go. Roglic is going to hit the line first by the looks of things, and lets Remco Evenepoel can get back at him. It was going to be a big sprint at the end of the day. Jumbo-Visma take the stage. Roglic gets one ahead of Evenepoel, but Sepp Kuss takes the lead of this race, and now the clock starts to count, and it will be a big toll, I'm afraid. Lenny Martinez will live to fight another day. Just a little bit too technical today for him. When the high mountains come, maybe he will get himself back towards that red jersey. But what a winner we've had today, and what a great stage for Jumbo-Visma. They did absolutely everything just right. Robbie, that was brilliant.
Well, it was brilliant work all day by Jumbo-Visma. I've got to admit, even though we got the result that many were talking about, Primoz Roglic would win the stage, I didn't quite expect it, in all honesty, to go down like that, that we'd have, an 8-man sprint to the line, because there were no fireworks on that final climb. There was one attack by Sepp Kuss. The big favourites we spoke about, Roglic, Vingegaard trying to offload Remco Evenepoel, it just did not happen. Evenepoel was too good. Jumbo-Visma, well, they may need to go back to the drawing board.
Lenny Martinez comes home. Oh, that's a bite. He's shipped a minute down now, Sean. That must hurt.
Well, I think, he was immediately, in difficulty on the climb. You could see that, and it's all about just limiting time loss here for him, because he knew, the red jersey was finished, and just keep on fighting and fight all the way to the finish and try and stay in contention in the overall classification. That's what Lenny Martinez is going to do from here. But we can see Primoz Roglic. Remco Evenepoel, a surprise one. I thought he was going to, wind it up and win the sprint, but this man, when he's on a good day, he's a difficult one to manage in the sprint. And Remco leading all the way up the climb, down the descent. It was a surprise one that he did not back off a little bit and try and get some of the other riders to take the front. But Jumbo-Visma gets something out of the day. They get the bonuses, of course, for the finish here with Roglic winning. But again, I think Evenepoel will take a lot of confidence out of this one, the way he's riding this final climb.